My name's Eric Welander. Welcome to my channel. Today, I want to make a quick video showing you my new smart home office, as well as our new basement and the brains of my smart home server closet. So a number of months ago, my wife and I found out that she is pregnant with twins due this fall, and we are so excited about that. But one of the things we wanted to do in preparation for those twins was make more livable space in our home. Their basement was mostly just used for storage, and then I had some of it as a YouTube studio for a while. But we wanted to rip out the carpet, add in vinyl flooring, and added some trim, as well as just paint the walls and make it, much more inviting space. So I want to show you around some of the smart home tech that's making my basement possible, as well as in the brains of my smart home that powers everything that goes on here. So this is my YouTube setup here where you just saw me talking from. This is my computer setup. It hasn't changed too much recently. I have an autonomous sit-stand desk that I bought a number of years ago, and it's working pretty well. They're not the most stable things in standing mode, but otherwise they're great. And then these are just some cabinets here. If you notice, as far as home assistants, I don't have a HomePod in here anymore. I'm just using the Amazon Echo and the Google Assistant. I think the Google Nest Hub, is what this is called, either that or the Nest Hub Max, are really beneficial to get if you have a Nest Hello doorbell, because it's the only doorbell and assistant combination which does the most obvious thing possible, which is to just put the video of the person ringing the doorbell right here on the screen. That makes so much sense. So having a Nest Hub down here is a big benefit. Also, this Aqara Cube is a cool little product that I've been playing with. I actually don't have it hooked up to any automations right now, but I've been trying different things with it. We'll see if it makes it into a video sometime soon. They sent that out to me. And then, what home office would be complete without Lego? So got a little bit of that here too. And then this is the ConnectSense smart plug that I reviewed in a previous video, and that's hooked up to a space heater, which it gets chilly in the basement even in the summer, so I like to have the space heater on. And then I also have here this what's it called? The blue air purifier. And again, it's just, it's smart plug compatible, I like to call it. So if I turn on the smart plug, it's going to turn on the air purifier, and then I have that run overnight. So it's kind of, like it comes in and cleans out the air while I am sleeping. So I just, turn on the smart plug and there it goes. So that's nice to do. I also really like this air purifier in that the exterior shell here can just be peeled off and washed in a washing machine, which I think is a really nice way to clean up that air filter. And then I got my bags here, Peak Design for my camera, and GoRuck GR1. So pretty much set here if I need to actually leave the house. And then got my tripods over here, some extra tripods. Still got the Lutron cassette dimmer on the wall. This is, my first dimmer I ever installed in this house, and it's still working well. So then if we step around here to out in the main area of the basement, this is the new flooring that's also in my office. And yeah, it just really makes a big difference in here to have this nice laminate flooring. It's waterproof, and it really upgraded the space, as well as the new trim here on the bottom that you see next to the flooring. So then here's a bookshelf, and then my wife is a voice teacher, and she's been teaching lessons online lately because of everything. So this is sort of her new little office space in the basement, and I gave her, my Logitech Brio webcam for that. But then this is like my favorite part of a smart home. If you told me when I was buying a home what I would be most excited about, this is like just makes me so happy to have this area to store all of the mess of cables and internet and everything for a smart home. So of course I have my Eero routers here, which another video topic, but I've actually disabled HomeKit secure route or HomeKit router for that. I've just gone back to regular Eero support for that, and it's working better that way. Sonos here, I have my Sonos bridge, which is not required, but I like to have it, and I used to need it, long story short. Lutron hub, and then my Philips Hue hub. And then down here, I've actually unplugged my Starling home hub for Nest. I still think it's a fantastic product, but I'm trying out Hoobs for you guys. It's home bridge out of the box or whatever. They sent me this unit, so I'll be letting you guys know in a future review how that's working out. And I still think, though, by the way, that, you know, it's not going to completely replace all the features of Starling if you really want to work with Nest. But, you know, so far I think it's an impressive way to sort of package up Homebridge. And, you know, we'll just see in a full review soon what all it can do and where it's lacking. So then I added these garage hooks from Home Depot to hang gaming headsets and then the Xbox controllers. I've been getting into gaming recently. I've never really been into gaming, but I got an Xbox One S when sort of this whole quarantine thing started, and that's been really fun to play. I love playing Star Wars Battlefront 2. And then here I have my 24-port switch, unmanaged 24-port TP-Link switch. It's been working great for me as always. And then I have a Synology here, which I don't really use to stream videos or duplex or anything like that. I really just use it for file storage. And the nice thing with that is that, you know, my laptop then doesn't have any external hard drives attached to it. So I can quickly unplug and plug it back in at where I work, and I don't have to worry about unmounting hard drives or stuff. It can just, you know, all my old YouTube videos and stuff get archived here on the Synology. And, you know, ideally I think I'd have a Mac Mini in here with external hard drives if, you know, money wasn't limited, but this Synology is what I have, and you know, I've made it work to do what I need it to here. And then, so a lot of hardware stores, you can pick up these little like cable, you know, nail and plastic like hook combination. And I highly recommend them for securing cables if you have any kind of place where you can put nails to secure cables like this, especially where it's kind of tucked away in like a closet or something. It enables me to run a bunch of these cables over to the back here where, you know, they're connected to either the Apple TV here or the Xbox or, you know, any number of these different things here. And then got another headset and Xbox controller here, as well as a surge protector for the TV. This is another smart home sort of tip. I've wall mounted this surge protector. You can do this with just, you know, some screws, and you just, you know, measure it right, and then you can, you know, put these little screws in the wall and then mount the surge protector. I don't think enough people you know, really end up mounting surge protectors, and if you have the option, it can really make things a lot nicer. Speaking of mounting surge protectors, I've also done the same thing under my desk. So if we go in here, you can see that I have this big APC surge protector, and it's just completely mounted to the ceiling of my desk. And that makes a big difference in just hiding all of these cables. And then I can have one cable running from my standing desk to the wall, which, yeah, just reduces all of that cruft. So now back to the server closet. Another smart home tip here is I've added a light in this understair closet where there wasn't one in the first place, and that's not through fancy wiring or anything. That's just through smart home tech. I have a Philips Hue dimmer switch here, and then I have a Philips Hue light in this very basic IKEA lamp, and so I have that plugged into, you know, just any old electrical outlet, and then you have a very you know, normal closet-like experience of just having this light switch on the wall. You can turn on and off, and then, you know, do your thing in the closet and move on. So coming over here from the server closet, another thing that we've always needed to have in our basement is the cat litter. And this isn't specifically smart home tech, but this Koei air purifier, I'll put a link in the description. I got it off of the Wirecutter's recommendation, but it has a great auto mode, which then will just automatically increase as it detects more VOCs in the air. So as the cats come over here and use the litter box and kick up the litter, then it will potentially speed up just a little bit, not so much just that it scares the cats, but enough to sort of, absorb any of that litter dust and smell. And, it just does that for any other kind of VOCs that are released, like cleaners or other things here in the basement. And that's just a really nice feature that just takes care of cleaning up that litter box smell. And you really can tell a difference since I installed that down here. It doesn't smell nearly as much like litter. So highly recommend that as a way to sort of automate something, even though it's not, automated through HomeKit. Now, this used to be where I filmed all my YouTube videos, by the way. So this is our new TV setup. You can see I have my Sonos Beam and my Vizio HomeKit compatible TV here. And I actually am trying to use the Amazon Echo built into the Beam to control the TV more with voice. Previously, I was doing the HomePod, and that's great with a HomeKit TV, and I made a whole video about it. But I've decided for other reasons, I like having one of my HomePods in the master bedroom and the other in the living room. And so then there's no spot to have a HomePod down here in the basement, at least as of yet. Maybe a miniature HomePod one of these days. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, for now, this is my TV area, and it's just working pretty well. Nice that I can hide all those cables again going into the server closet. Now, inside the server closet, brief intermission to see one of my cats here. Now, I talk about HomeKit a lot on this channel, and you're probably wondering, where's my HomeKit hub? Well, if I go up the stairs here, this is my main HomePod where I manage all of my HomeKit networking. And then, of course, there's an Eero here. Now, this is all connected via a set of 4 Ethernet jacks up here from that main closet. So this is another area where I'm able to put some hubs. You'll see here that in my transition away from HomeKit enabled router, my Arlo and Eufy hubs here are struggling. They're both saying they're offline, although things seem to be working more or less fine, but I need to kind of figure out what's going on here and fix these guys. But this is usually where they sit, because being upstairs, then they're closer to the wireless cameras. If I put them down in the basement, they'd be a little bit too far away from the cameras, and then I wouldn't get as good a battery life with my wireless cameras by having these base stations down there. All right, well, thanks so much for checking out my smart basement and server closet. I'm really excited about just having this project complete and having all kinds of great content to share with you guys. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. I'm gonna have a lot of WWDC stuff just around the corner, as that is coming up this week as I publish this video on Sunday. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. It helps people find this channel and the video. Be sure to follow me over on Instagram and Twitter at Eric Welander. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.